These pictures tell a painful story.
It hurts me so bad to see her laying up there like this.
Of the night Tramika Coleman says police attacked her sister, leaving her with several broken bones, bloodied and badly bruised.
I couldn't see. I was screaming. It felt like I was getting electrocuted.
This is Tanisha White before the alleged attack. She says she was at a friend's house when she called Winfield police for a ride home, something she's done many times before. She believes a misunderstanding led to her brutal attack.
The police officer, he pulled the taser out and started shooting with it in my right eye.
She woke up with injuries so bad, her life will never be the same.
White has been in the hospital for 3 days, and she's just learned what some would consider the worst news possible, that she'll never see out of her eye again.
It's already hard living day to day. I have to stay with my parents and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So this is just gonna make my life even harder.
She is an Army veteran who suffers from PTSD, anxiety, and depression.
When I first saw her, the first thing that came to my mind was Emmett Till.
White's family says this is all too painful to believe. But for White, she says losing an eye is a small price to pay for what will now be her life's purpose.
I don't have any hatred for him. I will now and forever be a living testimony.
Good morning. I'm Chelsea with KTVE. Is a manager available?
China Massage and Spa and Shangri-La Therapy Spa were both busted for illegal sexual activities. 5 employees were arrested and charged. But just a few days later, we got word that they were back open. So I went to find out.
I wanted to speak with a manager if they're here. I just had a couple questions about the allegations against this business.
After a bit of back and forth, the employee that worked there told me that a manager wasn't there.
Yeah, only one hour come by.
So I left and came back.
About an hour ago, we attempted to speak to a manager here at China Massage and Spa, as it is the only business out of the 2 parlors that is open today. Let's see what questions we can get answered.
But before I could even step foot inside the massage parlors, employees stopped me at the door.
I'm Chelsea with KTVE. I'm back to speak with the manager.
No, not here.
He's not here?
She is in sweeper, not here.
She's in Shreveport.
We're just working here.
The employee then went to explain that her boss would like to call me.
Thank you
so I
so
gave her
much.
my number and I left. But before I could get back to the car, I was stopped again.
Excuse me. I have a question.
This time by an employee of another business nearby. He says people have been confusing his nail salon for the massage parlor, and he's lost roughly 60 to 70% of his clientele.
That hurt my business too much because all my clientele call back, hey, you have arrested, but we're not. But that's why I want to correctly, it's not my business.
So he wanted to clear the air.
I really want to clear out, it's not the nail spa have arrested, that's a body massage arrested.
Take a look at this cell phone video of a tornado that ripped through the town of Mangum. You can see how it tears through a field as it whirls ferociously. The National Weather Service confirms that it was an EF1 tornado with wind speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, and it left some damages that can't be repaired.
After the tornado tore through the town, this home was no longer standing right side up. One Good Samaritan realized there was a family inside, so he backed up his truck, busted that window, and began to try and rescue the family that was trapped inside.
The family stuck inside, Alicia Hutto and her 4 children. The youngest, only 6.5 months old.
It was flooding, everybody was soaking wet, and the little baby had on just a diaper, and but I got them in the front of the truck real fast, and they was okay. And the mother, she was shook up real bad with chest pains, and they were scared to death. It was lucky that didn't want them to get killed.
Wayne Williamson said he didn't even know the family was inside because their car was smashed and barely visible. However, he says it was when he heard screaming he made the split-second decision to take action.
I went to beating right here and hollering real loud.
Something he hopes anyone would do.
No, I ain't no hero. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
On the other side of town, an 81-year-old woman experienced some severe damages of her own.
I have a big walk-in closet back there, and it's just caved in.
She says she was expecting the storm, but what she wasn't expecting was the damage it left behind.
I was up in the front of my house, and all of a sudden I heard something that sounded like an atomic bomb. And then all of a sudden I heard a crash, and I thought I heard glass falling. And I came to the back, and this is what I saw.
But for both families, they have one feeling in common.
But thank the Lord, I'm blessed that I was not hurt, and I still had a bed to sleep on last night.
By the grace of God that somebody didn't get killed in that house.